This is the end of July walkthrough video. Just gonna do a quick one today. Don't have a lot of time, but just wanted to kind of show the plants, give the update on them. Took down one of the branches of a tree here. You can kind of see where that was. It's hanging real low. As you can see, like a lot of these branches are like hanging in our faces. And so over the next little while, I'm gonna be working on trimming them down. Next up, heading up here to these plants up here. I trimmed up the strawberry tree. It used to be growing up above the window there. So now that's done. These bushes here, just kind of growing as they're always doing. Beautiful rose bushes. They climb really high and have these pretty pink blossoms on them. I did some weeding in this bed earlier. Got rid of all of the stuff that was just kind of mystery plants. That stuff's growing well. Moving over here, I'm probably gonna deadhead this pretty soon. I don't know if it's particularly happy with the spot. Maybe it gets too much sun, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's doing what it's doing. This guy here, doing pretty well. Also, actually, there's been a whole lot of growth on this. Yeah, not much more to say about that. It'll be really cool when this wisteria is like growing all up along here, and maybe we can wrap it along here, but that'll be some years away, I think. Rose bushes are doing well, all of them. They've had another round of blooms, which is really cool. The little rose bush that I transplanted a little while back has actually grown back. I guess there's maybe a runner under the dirt there somewhere. But aside from that, I did some weeding in this bed as well, so that looks a lot better. The lawn's holding up still, out here in the front at least. No yellow spots or brown spots or anything like that. Over here, dirt patch is still a dirt patch. This rose bush is okay. I probably need to trim it up. Trimmed out all the wildflowers from this bed here because they were just getting really invasive and it was starting to look really ugly, so cleared that out. Made a little bit of progress back here by where the trash cans normally are. No longer have all the garbage that was along here. I actually threw some things away. Hi, Appa. Threw some things away and organized it all over here. Emptied out my wheelbarrow finally. Yeah, so I just freshly mowed the backyard here. Weeded in here as well. This tree is doing okay, this apple tree. I've got to trim up these little guys down here at the bottom. But yeah, today the big project was just getting the lawn mowed. It had been about 3 weeks. It's not holding up super great under the summer heat. I need to come out and do some spot watering, but you see the brown patches there, up there towards the back as well. So this bed here, what's new? Lots of weeds growing in here as well, so I got to take care of that. Let's see here. We had some little growths out of a sweet potato there, so I tried just throwing that in the ground, and that's not really doing anything. It's just kind of sad and gross. These are our melon and bean plants, and I don't think anything's really growing off of these. They've grown nice and long. This one's a melon over here. These are bean plants that are growing. Hasn't done anything yet. This one down here is also a melon plant. So we'll keep watching those. Potato plants growing well. I think we need probably 1 more month on these and they might be ready to harvest. I don't expect them to be very big, but there you go. Lettuce plants are starting to go to seed, which I'm okay with. I think that'd be kind of cool. We were really late in harvesting them, so we didn't actually get any of it. I think same thing with the onions and the carrots. They're still in the ground here, but we're probably well past the date to harvest them, so maybe they'll all go to seed, and that could be kind of cool. But yeah, it'll be like get in here and try to pull them up. I mean, I've shown this probably on every single video I've made. There are some little carrots. We didn't space them out like we should have, so I don't think they actually grew to their full potential. Strawberry plants doing well. Yeah, just a lot of weeds I got to clear out here. Artichoke's gonna go to seed here pretty soon as well, probably. Yeah, lawn kind of just hanging on. My lemon tree's got some exciting things. Lots of big fruit on it, which is really cool. You come over here and you can also see these guys down here. 1, 2, 3. And there are others like that, so keeping that alive. Not a lot exciting going on here. The lilies there bloomed and then flowers died off. And the peach tree here has actually had a lot of growth on it. It's gotten really tall. It's about half as tall as I am, which is quite an improvement from where it was earlier this year, probably just about right there. Lantana's looking really strong and beautiful. I want to come back through and pull out the chocolate mint at some point. Danielle planted pumpkins on this little mound here. Nothing's really happened with that yet. It looks like there's some weeds growing on it, but we'll see if those actually begin to pop up for the fall. It'd be pretty cool if they did. That's another project. I got to get to that back area there. Yeah, so everything's doing pretty good for the most part. We'll come back up here. I need to turn the compost pile, but that's doing fine. Apple tree. Apples are growing well. Unfortunately, some of them are getting eaten by, ants or birds and stuff like that. So I'll actually be kind of surprised if we get around to keeping any of them this year. But they're still growing, so it'd be really fun if we could hang on to it. I probably just need to use some pest control of some kind. Moving on, the lemon eucalyptus has really exploded. It's real big now. As you can see, the braid on it is still pretty growing, and it's pretty cool. This actually was so tall and top heavy it fell over, so I had to tie it up against its pole. So that's really cool. I'm glad to see that growing. Honeysuckle's doing what it does. Not a whole lot new there. The regular eucalyptus, it's pretty thick around now. Been having some problems where ants are kind of infesting it. So we had a pest guy out recently, and I had some ant traps there, but hasn't really done a lot to solve the problem. When I was talking about that rose plant that we transplanted, this was it, but it definitely died. So maybe we'll be able to do that again. Blackberry bush, not doing much. Just kind of surviving. It's getting water, but. And then we've got this pear tree here, doing well, it's hanging in there. This pear tree has lots of fruit on it, all over the place, which is really fun. Got that, got these guys, got this guy here, got this guy, these guys, these. Yeah, so all kinds of fruit on this pear tree this year, which is really cool. Neighbor's bellflower is looking beautiful. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's a lot else to say about it this month. Again, my goal is just going to be to try to keep the lawn alive. Having a lot of problems with that right now, just because it's so hot. I think it's 108 today. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing some spot watering, and I think I'm going to try to fertilize the lawn if I've got fertilizer, and if I don't, that's going to go on my Lowe's list. Yeah, so that's the progress this time around. So I think by next time, I need to do another weeding up here. I want to weed that back area over there, and I want to weed the beds out. So that's probably going to be the next big thing. And then once all the trees go dormant, I think I'm going to do some trimming on the trees out front, and this one right here, these sycamore trees. Try to get rid of some of the lower hanging branches that are kind of in people's faces. I like the shade that it provides, but it's just a bit invasive. But that's pretty much it. So until next time.